is story week, and I'll be telling you guys a little story. Just kidding, it's not a little story. It's a big story that happened in my life, and I'll never forget this day because it was the most saddest day in my whole life. Okay, so this story took place on February 11th, 2015. And it was like any other normal day. The day didn't feel weird. Everything felt fine. I felt like I was okay. I was okay. So I got off the bus after school. I usually don't because I usually have softball, or I think I have basketball during this time, but I'm not sure. I saw a car in my driveway and I was like, oh, okay, my sister Linda's here. Yay. I was like, yay. So I walked up the driveway and I opened the back door, my back screen door. No, my back sliding door. And I walked through it. And I kicked off my little Converse. And then as I was taking my book bag off, I was walking through the back door. And I saw my sister Linda sitting next to my dad's hospital bed because he was very sick at this time. He's been very sick already before this and everything. And she's sitting there holding my dad's hand, and he's laying there, and he just looked like he always did. He looked, I don't want to say lifeless, but he didn't look before he went in the hospital, he looked like any other normal person, but he had a disease, and this disease is called Alzheimer's, and that's what he had, and that's what we dealt for the almost the past 6 years. I don't remember. I think it was the past 7 years, maybe even 5. I don't know. I'm stupid. And he had Alzheimer's, and before that, he looked like any other person, but he just forgot a lot of things. He didn't remember my mom's name. He didn't remember my name. He didn't remember where he was, and he always said he wanted to go home, and this is his home. We just didn't understand. He just got bad, and then I think he had a seizure or he fell. I'm not a hunt. No, yeah, he had a stroke. He had a stroke. Because it was early in the morning. It was around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I was eating breakfast at the counter. And he was walking. He smiled at me, and I smiled back. And he just fell when I was yo. And I rushed over by his side. And I called my mom into the kitchen, and he just wasn't responding. And I was like, dude, this is not his time to go. Yo, this is my dad. Come on, Dad, you need to wake up. And he eventually woke up, and we called the ambulance. The ambulance took him to the hospital, and they said that he had a stroke. And after that, he just wasn't the same after that. He always did. He looked lifeless, and he never talked. He just never talked, and it was just really depressing. Because that was my dad. It's weird seeing your dad, fully function, and then he gets, sick, and then it just keeps going and going and going and progressing worse, especially with the disease dementia. He just got worse, and I was kind of hoping that he would get better because what would I do without my dad? That's my dad. So I was saying, he kind of looked and he just, I said, he never ever talked. The only time we heard him talk again was on my mom and dad's honeymoon, which was New Year's, because they got married on New Year's, and they heard him say, my mom was holding his hand as the ball dropped, and she said, I love you, and he looked at her and said, I love you too, and that was the last time anybody really ever heard him talk. The other times, and I've never seen a smile on his face after that either. Anyway, so let's get back to the actual story. So I looked at her and I smiled and I said hi, and she said hi back. And I didn't think anything was wrong until I saw my older sister Michelle walk around the corner to me into the kitchen, and she just broke down in tears as soon as she saw me, and I was like, and then it hit me so hard that I just knew exactly what just happened. I fell to the ground crying. And like, it took a hurting on me because like I said, that he was my best friend. He was my everything. That was my dad. Like, yeah, that was my dad. And I seriously couldn't believe he's gone. Like, I knew it was gonna happen soon, but I didn't expect it to happen that soon. I know that it's been like 5 to 6 years, and he's been sick, but I didn't realize that I could actually lose him. Like, you never think of your dad passing away, or your mom, or any of your parents. Like, you're just, it's just not, it doesn't feel natural. Like, it's like, oh, my parents are here forever, blah, blah, blah. Because when you're little, it's like, that's my dad, that's my mom. Like, I can't live without them. And it's been hard. It's been pretty hard. But you know, I always know that I'll see him again. And I'm my mind is set that I'll see him again. And yeah. I know this is like a more serious video for me. Trust me, I'm not gonna try to make more serious videos because I don't like them. And it just makes me cry. Yeah, and I kind of like, and like, to me, like, he's never gonna be dead. Like, my dad will never be dead. Like, yeah. Okay, so hey guys, I just realized I didn't, make my outro. And I just wanted to say, if you guys like ever need anything, if you ever need to talk, you guys can always DM me or message me or whatever. I'm always here to talk. Thank you for watching my video. Stay groovy, never gloomy. Bye guys.
Take it slow, but it's not typical. He already knows that my love is fine.